Turmeric is one of those spices that almost everyone has heard of, but very few people truly understand. It's praised as a superfood, criticized as overhyped, and often taken in supplement form without really knowing how it works or whether it's even appropriate for everyone. Today, we're going to take a calm, science-informed look at turmeric, what it actually is, what modern research suggests about its benefits, how it's traditionally used, how absorption really works, and, just as importantly, when turmeric may not be a good idea. If you care about natural wellness, inflammation, digestion, and long-term health, this is a conversation worth having. Before we begin, make sure you're subscribed to The Vital Nourish and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos where we explore nutrition, herbs, and lifestyle choices with clarity and balance. Turmeric comes from the rhizome, or underground stem, of a plant called curcuma longa. It belongs to the ginger family, which already gives us a clue about its digestive and warming properties. For thousands of years, turmeric has been used across South Asia not only as a culinary spice, but also as a traditional herbal remedy. In India, it's sometimes called the golden spice, and historically it played a role in food, medicine, and even ceremonial practices. What gives turmeric its vibrant yellow color and most of its biological activity is a group of compounds known as curcuminoids, with curcumin being the most studied. Curcumin is considered the main bioactive compound in turmeric, and it's responsible for many of the effects researchers are interested in. In laboratory and experimental studies, curcumin has shown strong antioxidant activity, meaning it can help neutralize free radicals that contribute to cellular damage over time. It has also demonstrated the ability to modulate inflammatory pathways, particularly those involved in chronic low-grade inflammation. This is important because chronic inflammation is linked to many modern health issues, including joint discomfort, metabolic disorders, and cardiovascular concerns. Because of this, turmeric is often discussed in relation to joint health, digestive comfort, and overall inflammatory balance. Traditionally, turmeric has been used as a digestive aid. Herbal texts describe it as supporting bile production and promoting efficient digestion, especially after heavier meals. Modern interpretations suggest that turmeric may help stimulate digestive secretions and support gut comfort, which is why it's commonly included in meals that are rich or fatty. That said, turmeric isn't universally gentle. For some people, especially those with sensitive stomachs or acid-related issues, it can be irritating when taken in large amounts or concentrated supplement form. When we talk about turmeric's benefits, it's important to be precise. Most of the strong evidence comes from in vitro studies and animal models, where curcumin has shown the ability to influence oxidative stress, inflammatory signaling, and even cellular growth pathways. There is ongoing research into curcumin's potential role in cancer prevention, but at this stage these findings are preliminary and should not be interpreted as treatment claims. In humans, some clinical trials suggest that curcumin may help support joint comfort and mobility, particularly in people dealing with inflammatory conditions. However, results vary widely depending on formulation, dosage, and individual response. This is why turmeric is best seen as a supportive tool, not a miracle cure. One of the biggest challenges with curcumin is absorption. Curcumin on its own has very low bioavailability, meaning only a small amount actually makes it into the bloodstream. This is why you often hear about combining turmeric with black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that can significantly increase curcumin absorption. There are also modern formulations, such as liposomal curcumin or curcumin bound to phospholipids, that aim to improve uptake. However, increased absorption also means increased biological activity, which is not always desirable for everyone. Despite its natural origin, turmeric is not risk-free. It should be used cautiously or avoided by people with gallstones or bile duct obstruction because it can stimulate bile flow. Those with gastric ulcers, severe acid reflux, or chronic gastrointestinal irritation may find turmeric aggravates symptoms. Turmeric can also interact with blood-thinning medications, including anticoagulants and antiplatelet drugs, potentially increasing bleeding risk. For these reasons, turmeric supplements should not be taken casually, especially in high doses or for long periods, without professional guidance. Pregnancy and breastfeeding are also times when concentrated turmeric supplementation is generally discouraged. There's an important distinction between using turmeric as a spice and taking curcumin supplements. Culinary use, adding turmeric to soups, stews, curries, or roasted vegetables, is generally safe for most people and provides gentle, cumulative benefits. Supplements deliver much higher doses and act more like concentrated bioactive compounds. That's where individual context really matters. At the Vital Nourish, we always encourage a food-first approach whenever possible. If you choose to use turmeric regularly, think in terms of balance and synergy. Pair it with healthy fats, since curcumin is fat-soluble. Use it alongside other anti-inflammatory foods, such as leafy greens, omega-3 rich foods, and colorful vegetables. And remember that lifestyle factors, sleep, stress management, and gut health play a major role in how your body responds to any supplement or herb. Turmeric is neither a miracle cure nor a meaningless trend. It's a deeply traditional plant with fascinating biological properties, promising research and real-world limitations. Used mindfully, it can support digestion and inflammatory balance. Used indiscriminately, especially in supplement form, it can create issues. As always, the goal isn't to chase superfoods, but to build a sustainable, informed approach to health. If you found this video helpful, let us know by liking it and sharing it with someone who's curious about natural wellness. And don't forget to subscribe to the Vital Nourish for more grounded, science-aware content. See you in the next video.